Hey guys, welcome back to the shop. It is still cold outside, but anyway, it's not so cold, it's not so bad to where deliveries haven't started coming in. This just came in just a few minutes ago and I wanted to do an unboxing video on this. So, I think I know what this is. Not 100% sure. I've got several things en route, but the weather's kind of got stuff on a little bit delayed. So let's get this thing open. Got my handy dandy homemade knife. So sharp. One second. Almost forgot. Subscribe. That's all you got to do, guys. Hit the subscribe button. It don't cost you nothing. Promise you. If you hit the subscribe button and you get a bill in your mailbox or your inbox, hit me up. I will help you out with it. Just subscribe. Don't cost you nothing. What it does, it encourages me to keep making these videos. But guess what? Even if you don't subscribe, chances are I may still keep doing the videos. So, but subscribe. That's all you got to do. No poppets. We've got no poppets. We've got paper. Seriously, how many trees had to sacrifice for the purpose of slinging lead? It will be all right. So here we go. Let's open this up. I know what this is now. Ordered this a couple weeks ago. Like I said, this was an order I made a couple weeks ago where the weather's been bad. It should have got dropped off last week, but my driveway is still awful. Haven't been doing anything on my automobile repair, the auto repair side of the shop. Driveway's been too nasty. Don't want nobody falling. But just today, some gun stuff started happening. You know, they started doing some more deliveries. So, okay, it's got a warning label. Warning. Inspect for ammunition first. Do not pull the trigger. I can see that. I can definitely see that. Pretty wise, Henry. So, the customer came in before this blizzard. He said, Chris, can you get me this gun? I looked, all the suppliers, all the distributors are out of them. So I ended up finding this for this customer on Gunbroker. I bought several things for myself from Gunbroker. It is what it is. Sometimes you'll pay, well, most of the time, you'll pay a premium for these Gunbroker purchases. Which this guy's been looking for one of these for some time. So I understand that. If you can't find it, I'm not trying to plug for Gunbroker, but I've bought stuff from them in the past. Not really had any bad experiences with them. So in my situation, in my case, if I've overpaid for stuff on Gunbroker, nobody to blame but me. That's my last place to look at Gunbroker for an item. But when I look at my distributors, nobody can get these. Everybody's got them either sold out or UFFLs. You know what I'm talking about. It'll say allocated. I see that a lot on some of these some of these very popular guns right now. I'll look on my distributors. I've got 4 or 5 of them that's my go-to distributors for getting firearms for people, getting them in touch with their dream gun or their new toy, whatever you want to call it. And if it's real hot, more than likely it's going to say it's allocated. And it was explained to me that the people that sell the most gets these first. I guess that makes sense. If you say it real fast, it makes sense. You small time FFLs, you probably understand what I'm talking about. It is what it is. Nothing we can do about it. Wow. I'm going to stop talking about FFL stuff and start talking about this beautiful rifle. Let me bring you guys in a little bit closer. Truly, this thing is sexy. It's beautiful. So what we have here, this is the Henry. This is a brass side gate, 30-30 lever action. I am going to work this. I usually don't, but that's nice. So this is a Henry Arms, Henry repeating rifle, I guess they call it. It's got, I don't know how clear this is going to come through on my camera, on my phone camera. It's got Henry engraved into the wood. Got that beautiful brass. It's got the hang tags. I mean, I'm not that crazy. This is really squared off back here. It's got some beautiful brass back here, but I guess this is okay, but it's definitely not Winchester, not a Marlin. But these Henry rifles, you can't beat them. They're just gorgeous. They're almost works of art. Every one I've ever had in my hand, even the lower end ones, the cheaper ones, they're made so well. The craftsmanship, the quality. I've never seen a bad Henry. I'm sure maybe there's some floating around out there where people's got them. The workmanship and the just everything, you know, Henry is just top notch. That's my opinion. Never seen a bad one. Never really talked to somebody that's had a bad experience with these Henry repeating firearms. They're a company that really just, you know, knocks it out of the park with their products, with their items, and just. Look at that brass. Beautiful. So anyway, like I said, I have bought from GunBroker myself for my own personal use. And I bought a couple of guns from GunBroker back in the day. But it was mostly parts. I would find parts I couldn't find nowhere else. I would find them on GunBroker and I'd drop the trigger on them. Like I said, you don't really go to GunBroker, those type auction places, to get a good deal. You go there to find stuff you can't find anymore. And this right here, I checked all of my distributors. I checked several places. My go-to place was not the GunBroker, but I checked everywhere, guys. This brass side gate, 30-30. I couldn't find it anywhere, but I found it for this customer on GunBroker, and he was okay with the price. He actually said, wow, he was standing here when I was looking on my computer. He said, wow, order that. Tell me what it takes to get that. I want it. So, you know, he was fine with it because he had been struggling for several years. He told me he's got a couple other guns and other cartridges, the brass side gate. This is going into his collection for the brass side gates. He just has not been able to find one chambered in the 30-30 Winchester. And it's here. This is a nice gentleman, top-notch fella. He's been one of my auto shop customers for ever since I opened. So glad I could get him in touch with this. It's beautiful. I don't think he's going to be disappointed at all when he gets this. And he's been one of those guys, he bought this, he gave me the money to buy this a couple weeks ago. Like I said, it should have got dropped off last week. The snow came in. Deliveries got delayed. Has this guy called me? Hey man, when's my gun coming in? You said it'd be in soon. Hey man, I'm getting tired of waiting on my gun I bought. When's it coming in? This guy has done none of that. Not heard from him. I'm going to call him later this afternoon. And I'm very pleased. I'm going to be very pleased to tell him, hey, your gun showed up. So, really nice guy. I had my fingers crossed. I was hoping this gun would be flawless. Whichever, it's a new gun, it should be. But you know how things in transit, you know how that stuff goes. Beautiful gun. And I'm really happy that I could get him in touch with this. So, okay, it's been a while since I've opened one of these Henrys. You've got a box. You've got your basic cardboard box. You've got 2 foam inserts on each end. You've got the warning, make sure this puppy's not loaded. That's it. You're not paying for a lot of wastage here. I mean, this wasn't a cheap item. This ain't a cheap gun. If you've got one of these, or if you've been searching for one of these, you know these aren't cheap firearms. This one and this model. But you're not paying for a lot of stupid stuff that comes with some of these other guns. Maybe a little toy. It looks like a little pistol. I mean, you're not paying for none of that. You're not getting none of that. But right here, this is bare bones. You get a cardboard box, you get a bag, you get a hang tag, and you get this. That's all you're getting. And that's fantastic. They could have put in some of those extra goodies, but guess what? You would have been paying for those extra goodies. None of these companies are giving away this stuff. The more that's in the box, the more detailed these boxes are. I know I'm kind of ranting, but bear with me just a second. The more detailed these boxes are, you know, some of these handguns, they'll come in a plastic case, which that's fine. If that's what you want, that's fine. A lot of people, when they get a nice handgun, they may go out and buy a Pelican case or a plastic case and add that cost in with it eventually. But these new gun companies, they're selling you these firearms and they're shipping it in these very nice boxes, nice cases. That stuff isn't free. From what I've seen on this Henry firearm, this Henry repeating rifle, you get the bare bones. So this tells me, Henry, you're doing great. Charge me my little bit of money for this cardboard. That's it. I don't want to pay for all the bells and whistles if I don't need them. And we didn't get that here. Did I happen to mention subscribe? Like I said, don't cost you nothing. I have never known of anyone subscribing to my channel and then they got a bill in a mailbox. If that happens, let me know. I'll talk to upper management. We'll see how that goes. We'll take that off your bill. Just kidding. You're not going to be charged a thing. Hit the subscribe. Heck, if you really feel frisky, hit the like button also. Share it. If you really want to get me going, subscribe, like, hit that share button. That really gets my butter churning, guys. Do that. So, thanks for watching. Like always,